Hi, this is Anu and welcome back to my channel. So glad you came to hang out with me today. And as promised, I am going to show you today how to create handbag handles from scratch to match with the handbag I had shown you a few weeks ago, the leaf handbag. I will put the link to it right here and also in the subscription box. But this handle can be made for any bag that you wish. It is super easy to make once you get the gist of it, and of course I will take you through it slowly but surely. As usual, come and join me on my YouTube family. It's totally free. I would love for you to join. Subscribe here, click on the little bell to be notified every time I post something new. Here also is the winner for last week's giveaway, the poncho, the pumpkin spice latte giveaway. So I'll put the link somewhere here on top to the poncho tutorial if you are interested. And without further ado, today it is a short one. That is not usual. I usually talk way more, but I am in a hurry. I have to go. So I wanted to upload this today for you. So without further ado, here is the tutorial. See you next time. Bye. All right, so here is my favorite way of creating a handle for your purse, totally made from scratch, with the exception of that little bamboo ring. I will put in the description box where you can find them. They're easily found in your craft stores or on Amazon. But yes, so you will need 4 of these and the same yarn that you're using for your bag, or a different color. You remember, you are in charge, you are the creator when you do it. I just liked for this specific bag to use the same color. Are you ready to create with me this beautiful bag handle? Let's do it. So first of all, you will need 4 of those bamboo rings. I know there are only 2 here, but believe me, you will need 4. You will need a tapestry needle, a 4.5mm crochet hook, and then your yarn, in my case, in the macrame spaghetti yarn. Are you ready? Let's do this. So you are going to grab one of your ring, your crochet hook, and your yarn. Join with your yarn. You're going to pass your crochet hook through that ring, wrap your yarn around your crochet hook. While holding it, pass it under the ring and over, and then make a slip stitch using still both of your end yarn and the regular yarn. Then you leave your end yarn, pass your crochet hook through the middle of your ring, yarn over and back, give it a little pull, yarn over and through both of the loops on your crochet hook. Voila. And you're going to repeat that. Take your crochet hook through the circle, yarn over and back through the circle, give it a tiny little tug, yarn over and through both of the loops on your crochet hook. And in total, you are going to make 5 stitches like that around your little ring, your bamboo ring. Let's do one more. Crochet hook in the circle, yarn over and back through the circle, give it a little tug, yarn over and back through both of the loops. Let's do it one more time. Yarn over through the circle, yarn over and back through the circle, a little tug, and yarn over and through both of the loops. And the last one exactly the same. And just like that, this is the base of your work and it is really sturdy. Alright, so if you count, you have 5 stitches in total. This little handle will be crocheted in the round. So now what is left for us to do is creating a little circle that we will work on. I wanted my handle to be tight, so I changed to a 4mm crochet hook, chain 1, and turned my work around. Alright, so now in the back loop only, I am going to single crochet in each and every one of the stitches I just created. That's the second one, remember, in back loop only. And that is the third one. Single crochet, my 4th single crochet and my 5th single crochet. The back loop only. And now, as I said, we want to create a circle. So I would like to have an 8-stitch circle. We have 5 stitches of single crochet, and we are going to add 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to turn our work, oops, like so. And we are going to make a single crochet in the first single crochet we had made at the beginning of this little short row. And we're going to single crochet, but in the back loop only. And then in the next stitch, back loop only, single crochet. And in the next stitch again, back loop only, single crochet. And again, back loop only, single crochet. We are single crocheting in each of the 5 single crochet we had made. Here is another one. And now we are going to do the same thing, make a single crochet in the back loop only of our chain, the 3 chains we had created, remember? Right there. Just a little tricky because it's the first round. It will get a little easier, I promise. 1. Find the back of your chain and make a single crochet in it. We are at number 7. And then 1 more single crochet in the last chain you had created. And just like that, you have 8 stitches in total. And you are done with your first round. I place a stitch marker there so I know excuse me, when my round begins and ends. And now we are going to proceed with what we're going to do for the rest of our work. So you see how the circle is forming, and to create that I-cord effect of our handle, we will single crochet all around, but not in the regular V-stitch as a usual single crochet. You see that little circle there that I pointed to right here, that is sticking out right underneath the V-stitch. This is what we want to single crochet in, and it takes some time to get used to. I should have probably used a little pointier crochet hook, but I wanted 4mm crochet hook and I didn't have it pointier than this hook right there. The hardest thing is to get used to single crochet not in the V-stitch, but in that little bump that you see there. And that is what you're going to do all around in each and every bump underneath the V-stitch where you usually single crochet. Here is the second one. Pass your crochet hook and single crochet. That's your second stitch. You have 6 more like that to finish your round. So again, not in the V-stitch as usual, not there, but right below in that little bump that you see. Single crochet in it. And this way of crocheting, although a little more tricky because we're just dealing with 8 stitches here, will make it for a sturdy handle. It will almost be reinforced on the inside with that extra little row that you leave in when you only take the outside, that part of the stitch. All right, let's continue. And if my camera will focus, you can clearly see the V-stitch in the middle that is left untouched, and that is creating that extra sturdy row spiraling down on the inside. And you're still taking only that little bump on the outside below your V-stitch. Finishing that round. We are on top of the chain stitch. Same thing, right below the V-stitch. And that should be our last stitch right there on top of the third chain. Alright, we are done with our 8 stitches and with our round. Replace your stitch marker right there in the last stitch you just made. That will be the last stitch of your next round. And that is what you're going to continue to do. You're going to continue to make rounds and rounds and rounds, picking only this part of the stitch right below the V stitch, replacing your stitch marker at the end of each and every round until you reach the size that you want, the length that you want. This is going to be the back of your work, and this is going to be the front of your work. The back will have the opening, and you see how the spiraling inside V-stitch is kind of giving it a second layer and making it really sturdy. Super cool to see. Takes a little patience, and I'm telling you, the key is probably to have a pointy crochet hook as opposed to mine that was more round. Let's continue. So you continue around and around and around until you reach the length that you desire. And then for the last round, I will show you what to do right before we attach the other side of the ring, the other ring to the other side. Okay, so here you have your stitch marker, and instead of just going like we have done underneath the stitch, you're going to single crochet all around, but in the back loop only. Taking the back loop of the V-stitch this time. It seems so easy after having to find that little bump there. All right, and I will meet you once you have 8 single crochets in the back loop only. Alright, when you are done with your 8 stitches, you chain 1 and you turn your work around. We are no longer working in the round. And you're going to make another 8 single crochets, and this time you're going to make it in the front loop only. So 8 stitches, 8 single crochet, taking the front loop of your V-stitch only. Time to grab your second ring and place it just like so behind your work. So place it behind your work, hanging down just like that. Voila, snug. It's going to be very similar to what we did before. Pass your crochet hook through the center, yarn over and straight back into the loop on your hook. That is just for the first stitch. Going to go to the next stitch, and you're going to go through the whole stitch and through the center of your ring, yarn over and back through the center of your ring, through your stitch, yarn over and through the 2 loops on your crochet hook. Let's do this again. You go through the stitch, the next stitch, pass your crochet hook through that stitch, in the center of your ring, hanging down, yarn over and back through the center of your ring and through the stitch. Yarn over and through 2 loops on your hook. And you are going to repeat it one more time. And you're going to repeat it again through the stitch, through the ring, yarn over, back through the ring and through the stitch, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over through both of the loops on your crochet hook. And you're going to do that until you have 5 single crochets on your ring. Here is the last one. Ta-da! And just like that, you attach the second ring to the end of your handle. And you're done with your handle. Take off the stitch marker, fasten off. You're going to sew in all the loose tails at the back of your work. And you're going to make another handle exactly just like that. Same technique, same length, because you need 2 handles for this beautiful bag, the leaf bag that I had created for you a couple of weeks ago. And I will show you how to attach these beautiful handles to the leaf bags. One of the things I love about those handles is how sturdy it is. You can pull on them, you can stretch them, they are sturdy. Alright, so here is your bag, and you are about, I would say, 3 rounds after you are done with your leaf pattern. I will put the link to the leaf bag tutorial in the info box down below. And since the leaf pattern is symmetrical, it makes it really easy to place the handle. So one handle will be placed like so. And to find exactly where to place it, it's super easy to look at the wrong side of your work, and the middle part of your leaf is where is going to be the middle stitch of your attachment for your bamboo ring from your handle. So you have 4 leaves, and on top of each and every one of them, of the leaf, wrong side facing you, you can see it really well, you will have a handle attached. So I placed a stitch marker right on top of that stitch, on top of each and every of the leaves. Alright, at the end of the row of the round of our bag, I did not fast enough, so I'm going to just continue the last round and make a new round the same way. So it's only back post single crochets, right? So I'm making back post single crochet, beginning my round until I meet 2 stitches before my stitch marker, because I want 5 single crochet to attach that bamboo ring to my bag. So the leaf stitch will be the middle stitch, 2 on each side. So 2 stitches before my stitch marker, I stop. And I take one of my handles. Don't panic, I will show it to you once very fast, and then I will show it to you really slowly. Placing it just like so, facing down, I'm going to repeat more of what we have done. So we're going to single crochet through the bamboo handle in each and every of the 5 next stitches, attaching it the same way we had done before. Let me zoom you in to show you how to do it slowly. Alright, so you take your handle and you place it just like so. right, 2 stitches before the stitch marker. Pass your crochet hook through the ring, through the center of the ring, and then through the next stitch, yarn over, and right back the stitch and back through the center of your ring. You have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over through the 2 loops on your hook. Repeat again to the next stitch, through your ring, yarn over and right back to the stitch and through the ring. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over through both of the loops. And you're going to make 5 stitches like that in total. You have 2 already. The 3rd one will be the one that you had your stitch marker in. Through the stitch, through the ring, yarn over, back through the stitch and through the ring, yarn over through the 2 loops, and twice more repeat. And your ring and your handle will be attached once you have 5 stitches in total. Super sturdy again. And voila, you made 5 stitches, 5 single crochet, and this is what your work would look like from the front, seamless, and from the back. And now you will continue making your back post double crochet until you reach 2 stitches before the next stitch marker. You see, this was the beginning of your round. You did half double crochet, you attach one side of the handle. Now you're continuing making your back post double crochets until you reach 2 stitches before the stitch marker you had placed right there. You are 2 stitches before your stitch marker. You can take your stitch marker off. Make sure not to twist your handle and repeat with, of course, the wrong side facing you, placing the ring the same way and attaching it exactly the same way we had done before. And later we will repeat exactly the same thing on the other side with the other handle. All right, so let's attach the second part of the handle right there, repeating exactly what we had done for the first side of the handle. Through the ring, through the stitch, making 5 single crochets. Wow, looks amazing, and it's really well attached. And now you're going to continue your way, making a back post double crochet until you reach the next stitch marker, or more precisely 2 stitches before, and you're going to attach the second handle the same way. Once you have the second handle attached, you're going to finish your round by making back post double crochet until you reach the first one you had created. And then what you need to do is 1 more round of back post double crochet all around. And I will show you what to do when you reach the part where we had attached the handle. Remember, we had attached it by making a single crochet. Well, in that single crochet with your handle hanging down, you are going to make a double crochet in each and every one of the 5 single crochet we had made right there, just like so, with your handle hanging down. It's pretty obvious where to make your double crochets. You will make 5 of them, and then you will continue back post double crochet all along until you meet the next little ring, and you will repeat 3 more times back post double crochet until you meet your ring, double crocheting in the single crochet on top of your ring with your handle hanging down, and voila, and you're going to repeat that all around until you meet your first back post double crochet. And that is it, my friends. You are done creating these beautiful handles for your handbag. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial as much as I have enjoyed creating it for you. Don't hesitate to tag me on your pictures if you create something with my help on Instagram, hashtag annoocrochet or hashtag annoocrochetdesigns, and I will see you next time for another tutorial. In the meantime, happy crochet. Bye.